Go Vacation is a video game that came out for the Wii in 2011, which is a spin-off of the Wii Ski series, all made by Bandai Namco. These games aren't really popular, just a few people know about them, and I am one of those people. For many, me included, Go Vacation was their childhood. We have a love for this game that other people can't understand. But even if Go Vacation is an amazing game, it still leaves some questions, which today I'm gonna answer. I've prepared an NFAQ, which stands for Not Frequently Asked Questions, about, of course, this amazing game nobody knows about. Let's start with the first question. How old are our avatars? At the start of Go Vacation, you can choose if you want to make your character a Mii or an avatar given by the game. But I'll only talk about avatars because Miis are a separate thing. There are thousands of avatars for everyone. Kids, teenagers, parents, and even grandparents. That means the age varies from avatar to avatar. But are those avatars really kids? Because they can drive an off-road car, which I'm pretty sure you need a license to drive a vehicle like that. Luckily, we live in an era where the internet is with us at any moment, so I'll ask Google if I'm right about what I'm saying. That didn't give me many answers. Let's try searching like this then. That gave me a little more answers, but look, it says that children under 16 shouldn't drive an off-road car or an ATV, which is also a vehicle that is in Go Vacation in the marine resort. Given all those things, we can assume that those avatars have to be at least 16 years old. Also because they should be 16 to drive a snowmobile independently. And most of the time, people who have an avatar like this play alone, without a mom or dad avatar. But isn't 16 the age where you become a teenager? If those are kids, then how old are the teenagers' avatars? Teenagehood starts around 13 years old and ends around 19. Then I'm assuming those avatars have to be around 17, 19 years old. So my conclusion is that these boys and girls just lie about their age, considering they wander alone. Most of the time, they have to be around 10, 12 years old in reality. But they say to be 16 just to drive cars, ATVs, and snowmobiles. Next question, is Kawawii Island a safe place? This thought came to my mind after seeing something in the mountain resort, which made me doubt my safety on the island. Plus, there doesn't seem to be any hospital or even police station in any resort. Maybe Kawawii Island is so safe they don't need those things. But what if someone gets sick? Or gets attacked by a bear or a lion that just stay among the people? What if someone gets really hurt while going down the mountain of the snow resort? Or if someone drowns in the mountain resort falls? Plus, you can hit people with your car, and most of the time it seems you hurt them pretty badly. But still, nobody seems to actually get hurt. Maybe everyone is just a robot? Do we live in a future where every person got turned into a robot so they don't need hospitals anymore? We'll get back on that later on. Anyway, look at this path in the mountain resort. The rails and the road just came across together without any safety. A person walking, driving the car, or going on the horse could easily get hit by the train that travels here, and it doesn't seem to go at a slow speed. Look at the city resort, too. These grinds don't look so safe, do they? If someone falls from this higher point, they could get an arm broken or a leg, or the fall could even take their own life. To not talk about when you're driving your off-road car and you accidentally, or purposely, hit an innocent person on the horse, you could just do a double kill. The snow resort seems to care a little more about people's safety. They even put these signs indicating the end of the safe zone. And now that I think about it, these message people you encounter in these locations may be there to indicate that you're somewhat safe. If you get hurt, they can rush to rescue you, just like when you help people who somehow got stuck in the snow upside down. In the end, the marine resort may be the safest resort, and it also might be the reason why it's the first resort you unlock. Next question. Do we have parents? I asked myself this question because when I was looking at all the avatars out of curiosity, I noticed that many mom and dad avatars were really similar to some kids and teens avatars. Plus, Some avatars seem to be siblings due to their similarities. While I can just skip to the next question because there isn't much to say about this, I couldn't help but notice something really suspicious about the grandparents' avatars. There are 32 avatars for every category, but only 16 avatars for the grandparents. Does that mean that death exists in Go Vacation? It might be true, think about it. When you hit a person with your car and then you reload the resort, is that person still there? No, they disappear and you never see them again. They died, you killed them. All the people that were in the resort before disappear forever once. You reload it because they've gone to the funeral of the person you killed and don't want to go to that resort anymore due to the bad memory you've left. Also notice how nobody interacts with you? You always have to be the first to interact. That's because people are afraid of you. While this might sound crazy, because it is, I have another theory that might be more plausible. Don't know if you noticed, but many parents' avatars don't seem to look similar to other kids' or teenagers' avatars. Then why would there be parents' avatars if their children aren't there? The answer is abortion. The mom had an abortion, and their child didn't have the chance to be in Go Vacation, so the mom went on Kawawii Island to forget about her abortion and have a happy vacation. And for the children, there are two possible reasons why they don't seem to have parents. They got abandoned on Kawawii Island, or worse, you killed their parent while doing crazy things in the mountain resort with the off-road car. Since there are parents and children, all of this implies that sex does exist in Go Vacation. It just happens off camera when you don't play the game. Also, Hatsune Miku is canon in Go Vacation. Next question. How long is the period of time everything takes place? So, it's clear that our avatars are on a vacation, but how long does it last? Let's assume we've done every activity in each resort. How long does it realistically take to complete everything? Now, I want you to think like this. Stop imagining it like a video game, but imagine it like a real thing, something you're really living. How much time do you stay during that vacation? I made a theory. You don't visit the resorts all at the same time. You visit them once a year, or maybe you visit a resort twice a year, but at different seasons. First, let's say that you're taking a 1-month vacation. Damn, hope the prices on the island aren't that high. You surely have the time to complete every activity. A year you stay at the marine resort, the next year at the city resort, and so on. But what if the mountain and snow resort are the same resort, just at different periods of time? I know, they're really different. But that's just what the map at the bottom left says. They have some similarities if you think about it. For example, the high mountain. At one point, in the snow resort, if you go down the mountain, you can find some ice that may be the river of the mountain resort. I mean, you can't go outside the limits of the map, so the snow resort surely takes place outside the mountain resort's map. But in the same place, even if the photo of the Kawawii Island seen from above might disapprove with what I'm saying. Also, going back to what I've said before, I have a theory that Go Vacation takes place in a future where every person got turned into a robot, so hospitals weren't needed anymore. And those robots are programmed to not do crimes or hurt someone, and that's why there aren't police stations. And what about us, the players? Well, we are the only humans who are on an island full of robots because we're stuck in a purgatory. Ever wondered why it is called Tomodachi life, living the dream? Because you, the player, are in a coma and are dreaming about an island with all the different people you know. Because since you're in a coma, you can't know new people, so you can't make characters of people you don't know. And your me's dreaming are just signals that are trying to tell you that you've been asleep for a long time and need to wake up. Long story short, you take a 1-month vacation once a year in all the 4 resorts. 5th question, are villas our real homes? When you complete 20 activities, you unlock your villa. Does it mean that when you complete 20 activities, your vacation is over and you come back home? Yes, villas might be our real homes. The more you play in the resorts, the more you can unlock in your villa. It's because you go on Kawawii Island for 4 years, as I said before, so each year you buy souvenirs to decorate your home. You complete an activity, they reward you with a trophy and a key, and that key is really worthy, so you use it to buy more furniture for the house. And that's how we connect to the last question. Where do we stay in each resort? I mean, there are multiple hotels in the resorts, but it's never mentioned where we stay. The snow resort is the one that has the most hotels. This certainly implies that the snow resort, it's the most popular resort, followed by the marine resort, and mountain and city resort seem to have homes where people live, but it's not specified if they're just holiday houses or real houses where real people, robots live. Since it doesn't seem that we stay in any of those hotels during the vacation, you're gonna answer this question I'm going to ask. Which Go Vacation hotel would you like to stay in? I've run out of questions. That means the video's finished. And now I'm going to show you a summary presentation about all the questions I've answered.